You gonna be a good girl? What is that? What do you want? You gonna be a good girl? You gonna let me do this? I suspect the answer is no. So today, or at least for this segment of this session, I'm going to be working a bit on leaves. As you can see, I did some here. I did that on TikTok, or for TikTok. I'm trying to spread out the love a little bit. It's been a quiet few days. We're going to build up this leaf here. Get some detailing in for this leaf here, amongst other things. I don't really have much to talk about today. We're just sort of, you know, getting back into the rhythm of life, I guess. My birthday's coming up. By the time you see this, it'll be after my birthday. No real plans. Husband's gonna make us a special dinner because his birthday. So my birthday is Saturday the 5th, and his birthday will be Monday the 7th. That was not planned. We did not plan to have similar birthdays. We really didn't. But that's what happened. We got married. We have neighboring birthdays. Very close. But I have a couple birthday presents for me chosen, but nothing is out yet. Spoiler alert, one of them is coming from Nomad. And I'm also hoping I can finally get a hold of, towards the end of the month, hold of the Cosmic Brushes palette I've been wanting to get. And I've had to wait on because it hasn't been in. It hasn't been in. Okay, so we're going to have some trouble. My knee is not happy. I've been getting back on my yoga again, and part of that is working on my joints. I'm actually mostly trying to focus on my back. At any rate, didn't work out the way I'd hoped. Oh, okay. That is just not doing what I want it to do. Okay. Do I need to try a lighter color? Maybe. Maybe. Hi. I think it's too late. Okay. I am trying. That doesn't look like it either. Okay. I have to do some cover up. Hope we get it. Because that really did not do what I wanted it to do. Ugh. So I'm gonna have to work on how to get those bright spots because that just didn't work the way I wanted it to work. I'm annoyed. Didn't work at all. I was hoping the glitter would give me the bit of shine that I wanted, but it didn't do anything at all. So no shiny in the picture. So I am not particularly happy with any of these leaves, but I guess they'll do, right? They'll do. They'll do. I am not sure how much we're going to see of Bugaboo during this particular segment. My daughter has company over and she's been freaked out since. She doesn't like strangers in her home. All right, so as you recall, the last time we were struggling to get these bright bluish parts on these leaves, and I completely forgot that I had these water activated liners. So we're going to try these. Yes, we're going to try these. We're going to see if these help. And I am going to spritz a little water in this lid, like that. We're going to grab a little bit of the water, go along the edge here. I've had these for a while, but as anyone who watches my makeup videos knows, I cannot use them because okay, I might need to try a thicker brush. I can't use them because they my eyes water too much. My internet is apparently crashing. Alright, so we're gonna grab some of the water. Get in here and get this color. Oh! Oh! Now I'm going to try the shinier one. Put a little water in. These weren't that expensive either. Oh, I like it. We aren't going to get that glitter effect, but it is definitely better than using what I was using before. Okay. I have to remember I have those because I forgot. I mean, they sit there and I just don't use them, and now I'm not using them here. It's kind of doing it. I think it needs some help. All right, I have something to help. Doing this, putting that in there. This does not really dry down, as I found out when I did a cosplay with it. Ha! It laughed at me. Looking where these brighter pieces need to go. Okay. Right. We are experimenting. She's a little darker, but she shows up as brighter on the white. Okay, that didn't make much of a difference on the top one. But I've got something to play with now. So I've got a way to make stuff stick better. Let's play with tools. Let's try this. Snag some of this glittery white, silver. I found a new bird channel. It is much louder. Oh, I like that. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna need to practice with it, but I think that got closer to what we were kind of looking for. What do you all think? You'll have to let me know down below what you all think about that. But I think I like that. I like that. I like that. I'm going to resketch. One of the things that I'm struggling with right now is, I guess, the way I work, this is laying flat. It is not on a curved or a slanted surface. So I am finding that I'm having to do a lot of cleanup on this side. As you can see over here, it's kind of smudgy. And that's irritating, and I don't know how to stop it, how to quote unquote fix it. It's irritating. So, but what I'm going to do today is I'm going to go ahead and get some of these lines sketched back in that have been smudged out. And we are going to start working on the orange. Woo, orange. We are actually doing pretty close to getting near the end here. This petal out here and this petal out here are the outer borders of our picture. And yeah, so I am very close. I mean, we're still looking at some time, quite obviously. That's our outer borders there. So there will be nothing in here, although there probably should be a leaf or maybe another one of those little balls. What do you guys think? Another one of these little balls. We'll do another little ball down here. It wasn't in there before, but we'll put it in there now. Like that. Yeah. We've got to finish this guy up here at some point. I think this is supposed to all be green back here. There's our center of our flower. But yeah, we're getting right down to, yeah, there's a leaf. There's actually supposed to be a petal there, but it looks so weird. I mean, it looks weird even on the original photo. If you look at the original photo, that's the petal. Yes, it's not quite the same, but that's the petal. So it's not, it doesn't look right. It really doesn't look right. But I'm going to finish sketching this off. That should be like that. It still doesn't look right. And we're going to start working on our orange. And I guess I'm just going to have to get used to having to clean up. I don't know how to stop the smudging. You can see this is all covered in greenish gray smudge here. And that's the only thing I haven't figured out how to correct for, is that smudging. There's another leaf under here. But all of that stuff gets smudged out. So we are going to work on the orange today, at least get it started. And then, I don't think we'll finish it today. It takes me a while to finish anything, obviously. I've been working on this leaf on TikTok. I'm going to bore them with the leaves for now. Okay, we are ready to orange it up. This is one of those places where I can start off with something big and then work to my smaller pieces eventually. Oh, this is scary. I just figured I could work on it because we are now past this point. We're getting past this point. And where I'm working will not smudge this orange. Although it's still getting that green stuff on it that I don't know. It's kind of weird. So, a lot of orange color in this one. I have some of my future projects I have in mind to practice with. Ooh, we got some green on there. Ooh. We'll work it out. I'm not even sure how that got on there. End up going over it and then doing it again, but part of this orange has a bit of a shine on it, and I kind of want to see if this will give me that shine. So I'm using a fluffy ended brush, a clean fluffy ended brush that I've gotten wet. We're gonna grab just a little bit and see what this does, if anything. Not really. Well, it's kind of there. It's not gonna come up in the camera. I can see that. Maybe a fluffy-ended brush wasn't the way to go. I can kind of see it. I don't think you guys can see it. It's not as bright as I thought it would be. This one is a more orangey tone, so let's try this one. ColourPop, come on through for me. Well, it's brightening it up. I don't know if you guys can see the shine, but it's definitely brightening it up. I've got sparkle. She says, experimenting. I think you guys can see it a little bit. It looks a little darker to you through the camera so far. but that's going to change. Alright, so I'm essentially going to have to use light colors to get that impression of a shine, I think. Yes, I know. I was hoping the sparkle would show up in the camera, but it's not really, so. So invariably, when there is a color that I need, that I can't find in the palettes that I already have up here, I resort to this, which tells me I am going to have to consider getting another Fade into Hue. One to have downstairs, because it's a palette I do enjoy. Haven't played with it as much lately, but I do enjoy it. And I just haven't wanted to put out the extra money to have one downstairs and one upstairs. The Tropic palette was like $12 when I bought it, so I had no problem with that. This is not that cheap. But in addition to that, I went ahead and brought up a couple of others. I'm not sure if I'll be using this one today, but it has a nice color story, And that's the Milani Gilded Jewel. I think that's no longer in production, but I don't use that much. I did use it a lot when I first got it. And then the DD Signature, the Ultimate Cappuccino, which is very neutral for the most part, but it's got some pretty colors in there. I'm really waiting for something else of DD Signatures to show up that I'm really interested in grabbing. I mostly went down for this because it has colors that I want to work with in this orange. It has some really pretty shimmery shades in it too, but I don't need those right away. You gonna help? Are you gonna help? You're not gonna help. Okay. Alrighty, let's back up, baby. No, no, no. Let's back up. Okay. Yeah, I know. I know. You need Mama's attention now. Because it was just so scary when that new person came in the house, huh? This was a brush that I didn't think I had a purpose for. And now I have a purpose for it. I pulled it out of the storage box I had it in. And now I have a purpose for it. A kitten. She finally decided to come over here, huh? Yeah. She's looking at me with loving eyes. Yeah. And you've got pink on your paw. What did you get into? I know exactly what you got into. My hand is resting here, but I'm trying to keep it cupped over this so I don't smudge all that. I can't figure out another way to avoid smudging color. It's a bit different. Alrighty, folks, I think that is going to be it for today. I hope you've enjoyed what you've seen, and will come back and watch more art, as well as some of our other videos. And I hope you will go ahead and like and share and subscribe and all those things. And we will see you later. We have an orange.